Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Afternoon English News with me, Suchitra Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Any attempt to dismantle unity and integrity of Manipur will be dealt with resolute action, asserts Amugo President Nando Luang as Manipur observes 24th, the Great June Uprising Unity Day at Kekrupat. And LPG gas tanker driver strike enters third day demanding justice for assaulted driver, tankers stranded at Kaithilmanvi. And a news in detail. Manipur today observed 24th anniversary of the Great June Uprising Unity Day with hundreds of people including student bodies made up by B groups and local club members paying floral tribute to 18 martyrs who lost their lives during the mass protest that erupted on June 18 of 2001 against the inclusion of the word without territorial limit in the ceasefire agreement between the Government of India and the NSCN-IM. The observance was organized by the Great June Uprising Unity Day Observation Committee. Speaking on the sideline of the observance that was organized at Sacred Memorial Site in Kekrupat, President of All Manipur United Clubs Organization Amuko Nando Luang reiterated his stand against any attempt to fragment Manipur. While alleging center of creating rift among indigenous communities in the state, Nando Luang further blamed the center for its inaction in the ongoing crisis. He asserted that the present crisis can be resolved only when center becomes serious about resolving the issue of illegal immigration from neighboring Myanmar. The conflict cannot be resolved until poppy plantation is stopped and until illegal immigrants are deported from Manipur. Commenting about Centre's decision to reduce camps for Kuki militants under suspension of operations, Nando Luang said Kuki militant groups committed act of terrorism in Manipur. However, Centre remained indifferent to these acts, and this has created a feeling of anti-India sentiments among people who felt abandoned during the crisis.
कोई लमदम जिले में नहीं बकाऊं फुरुक सिंगदा याम है ना साउंडिंग बगी मुहूर्ता मणिपुर ठुगाने होने से भारत सरकार दा है ना कोई मधुकी मराल लो कोई सीजनिंग है मरम दी भारत सरकार ना ओरी दो वफम के आमा फॉल्स प्रोमिस के आमा अदुकुंबा काउंट फुरुक दी युमफम वैबा खुलाई पाइबे सिंग अदुदा कोई थाजब पीरगा मकोने इरांग के आतो होलगा लमदम सिदा तंग तादा फिबम अमा ओहेन बने लिसिंग अनि कुलुम दोगी मेगी ओहम दगी होगी इरांग सिगी मतुंग तारकपदा मणिपुर की मियाम लाव नो लाइबा वफम सिंग ताब मानब खर यावी मन अदु ताउर थबक कोयदी मदु तौरक्तबा मेगी तांग 53 दगी मोने लावथो भारत सरकारना लावथोखिबम ले इंडिया की यूनियन टेरिटोरी अमदी स्टेट सिंगदा अकोगी म्यांमारी सिंग अमदी अकोगी बांग्लादेश सिंग इलीगल वेबल से लेबा सिंग से डिक्टेट तो हाइबा वाफम अम लेग्रेबा थाम की मनुंगदा मदु हयेंग थाम फादोइने मरुइना मणिपुर द लेबी इशू सी बांग्लादेश की अमदी म्यांमार की वाफम म्यांमार दगी संगपा इलीगल इमिग्रेंट सिंग सिनेबा हेन इशू रिसे असम दना बांग्लादेशी ने वरम बयाय अदुबो मणिपुर दे ख्वाइदगी इशू रिबा म्यांमारी संगपा इलीगल इमिग्रेंट सिंग सी प्रेसिडेंट की मका लेबा मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट ना मे की तांग 53 थोकिबा मे 53 दगी जुन 53 थाम फागदबा मसी मनुंगदा म्यांमारी के इलीगल इमिग्रेंट के लेरे खसी डिटेक्ट तोरगे सिंग सी बॉल ऑफ कइगिनो हयेंग थाम फादोइने तंपाकी लमगनंग लेबा सुगी डिजिग्नेटिव केम सिंग अछि खरा मनुंग इंटीरियर पार्ट खरा मनुंग झंजलगा चंगन गी गदबनी हाइरे गान हाइबा पोरम लेजे मसी हेक्ता बददी मीनिंगलेस होय वाफम मने मरम दि सु से लेत्रेबा सु लेता गदी मखोय सी अनलॉफुल आउटफिट नेबा अदुदि मखोय फारगा पुल्लगा एस पार्ट द लॉ ऑफ द लैंड मखोय बुक तोरगा मदु आइन गी ओइबा चपचाबा थबक लखकदबने आइन गी ओइबा थबक लखकपक महूता मसी सुमाय तोरा खरा चंगजल लेयु सुगी केम खरा हंदौगा हाइबसी पॉलिटिकल रेटोरिक ओइबा मियाम दा कनोम ड्रामा मानबा म थबा म तौरिये.
On the other hand, Vice Chairman of the Great June Uprising Unity Days Observation Committee, Y.K. Dhiren, remembered the uprising in June 2001, which resulted against the ceasefire agreement without territorial limit. Drawing parallel with the ongoing crisis, Y.K. Dhiren alleged that Centre has time and again tried to divide communities in the state, and therefore it is extremely important for indigenous communities to unite and stand together as one against the divide and rule policy of India. Blood donation camps were also organized at RIMS and Jenims in connection with June Uprising Day.
Manipur ki apun basaktam kannabagi damakta lehorga da numit ni abisi koina kanjaba kolona hairibu numit sibu maru aina lawjar kanda miyam gi sahi kuni koina haikal lekatam basi tawjabani dugolona nana si tawjari bagi maram si haujiksu du mangai lairiba Manipur ki apun basaktam Manipur ki national unity sa tugaina bo honaba maikai ke adagi ekoi tongan ba maikai dagi ekoi honor I have a share, a quay Punamana Kangmina Wafamni. I don't know, high river sing a sing out toke, Mashivo, a quay Puna, Amatoiba, Manipuri, United Toiba, Manipurima, Kunaima, Shamkati Haragadi, Laibile, Kangu Kuding Maki, Label losing Basina, understand to Wibam Changi, Shu Punima, crisis Punima say, a quay Laminary Bakanglo Furup singer say, she na quay understand to Minarakanda, a quay Tabakashi, Manglum the Sanctingani.
All forms of business establishments, except those related to health and emergency services, remained shut today as a mark of showing solidarity to the Great June Uprising Unity Day 2025. Shops and business establishments in Imphal East District, including Khurai Lamlong Bazar, Konung Mamang, Andro Parking, Wangkai and Kongba Bazar, were also shut. Almost all kinds of public transport were also off the road, except those related to health, emergency services, and religious purposes. Similarly, shops and commercial places in the vicinity of Imphal city, including Sagolband, Tera, Kaisampat, Kwakaithel, Yaishkul, Muirangkhom, Singjamai, Kagwa, among others, were also closed. There were very few vehicular movement on the road, with most public transport off the road. In response to the appeal made by the observation committee of the event, markets and business establishments in state capital, including Khairamban, Kaithel, Pauna Bazar and Thangal Bazar, remained shut. Over 100 trucks are currently stranded at Kaithel Manbi due to the steering off strike being carried out by LPG truck drivers following the alleged assault of a driver by a team of Manipur Police Commando on June 15. Speaking exclusively to SKTV News in this regard, some drivers informed that the strike have entered the third day today. He stated that the steering off strike has been launched, demanding suspension of the involved personnel. He also added that more than 100 trucks loaded with LPG and fuel have been stranded for the last 3 days at Kaithel Manbi, although trucks carrying other items are still plying on the road. It is time for a short break. We'll be right back.
I come from Ukhrul, a small town in Manipur. While growing up, I didn't always see how my voice could shape decision. But I've learned something important. Every vote counts. And it begins with your name on the electoral roll. If you are turning 18 on or before the 1st of July, it's your time. It's your right. Register to vote. Don't wait to be told. Don't let others decide for you. Wherever you are from, your voice matters. Get registered as a voter and be counted. Count me in.
Welcome back. A public rally was taken out against the alleged arrest of several Kuki individuals by CBI and NIA on different charges in Churachandpur today. The rally, organized by Kuki Women Organization for Human Rights in collaboration with Kuki Inpi Churachandpur and other Kuki CSOs, began from Koite Playground located at Churachandpur district headquarters and concluded at Peace Ground, Tuibong. During the rally, protesters shouted various slogans denouncing the arrest of several Kuki individuals by NIA and CBI on various charges and demanding their release. Later, representatives among the protesters submitted a memorandum to Union Home Minister through DC Churachandpur. However, there were no reports of any untoward incident as security force took up measures to thwart such occurrence.
We want justice! We want justice! Arbitrary arrest! Stop, stop, stop! Arbitrary arrest! Stop, stop, stop! Arbitrary arrest! Stop, stop, stop! Arbitrary arrest!
Farmers of 9 villages within Sekmai and Hingang constituencies are most likely to face shortage of water during this Kharif season as minor irrigation department has failed to fix irrigation canals that brings water from Sekmai Dam. The canals were destructed during massive flood that occurred in 2024. Lamsang MLA Sorokhaibam Rajen, along with representatives from the affected villages, today inspected the canal that connects with Sekmai Dam. Expressing dissatisfaction over the inaction of minor irrigation department in addressing the issue, MLA Sorokhaibam Rajen said the department did not send any of its engineers for the inspection despite requests from his side. While alleging poor quality during the construction of the dam, the MLA asserted that the faulty dam has jeopardized the future of farmers that depend on the irrigation dam. Speaking further, the MLA also assured to submit a complaint to Governor regarding unfinished boring of tube wells at 4 locations in Lamsang constituency, which is reportedly being undertaken by minor irrigation department.
Quality control tawdana thabak si sugiba MI department gi hanadagi sum akash bil lawba hainabagi phibam dudaida tawgiba thabak mayam duna ngasi di Sekmai Dam pura fail ore Sekmai Dam fail oibasina maram orakanda ingang kendra amadi lamsang kendra gi saru oiriba oirenge wangmada leiriba khunja mapal chahi amagi chaga doriba adugumba labuk sing asi uji ising phangdadana leire tongana tigi kenel mayam si kai gi badagi koina kenel ama somsingya da koi kacha kenel ama semaga tawbudu uji andaki inau no recently at thoki Daida, Loina Kunjan Kibaduna Maram Oraga, Ising Amabo Maida, Uba Pangre, minor department of Paikat, Kenel Makada, Lomi Prajana, Ising Pangani Adana, Ising Piraga Uniana, Asata Oraga Lairagadi, Ekoi, Lomi Kudimak, Loina Makara, Helaga, Ekoi, Shivagi Pibam de Laire, sport a visit of Viraga Leramiba Pibam, other Griba Peshamayam, Togriba Tabak Mayam, Dokarino, I was a Quarry Mutung Toba, Sungani Idana, Ijaningi.
Kurai constituency MLA Laisang Them Susindro has laid the foundation stone for construction of the temple for Lining Thau Puthiba at Kurai. During the function, the MLA also dedicated the renovated complex of the same Sylvan deity to the public. Speaking on the sideline, Susindro emphasized the importance of preserving one's culture and tradition while assuring that he will continue to carry out renovation and construction of other worshipping places in his constituency.
Haiba line do putibagi lai harawse matam khudimakta dum khana chainaba lai gi dollar jinga muknaba dum mayam thoi lai tingi da thoi sitaba yawbada koi mioi kyam legi yawre lai ni yadaba koi chanabi ni yadaba sindu tobigano maduduna koi punchi tenba marum pangching kainaba thoi handakti masi tobigano na ai isana maite amoina pobogi damaktai aina hekpi ngai de hawraga hujipauda Christian gi church oi bi na tagana Muslim gi masjid oi bi irai kuding Sunday kudingi moy donation torongani adamai tawduna aisu aigi hapta amada tungchanjaba paisa duna ina khanjara kada adamaina haiba laisum changlena chi ni chi aina achal.
Manipur Innovative Youth Organization Delhi Mayond will organize a one-day academic counseling and admission help desk at HRD Academy Ghari on June 22nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. In a press release, Mayond went on to inform that experts will give counseling and open help desk regarding Common University Entrance Test CUET UG and admission process for universities in Delhi, NCR and Chandigarh, among others. It also urged interested persons to reap its benefits. Moving on to international news. A volcano at Mount Lewotobi, Laki-Laki in Indonesia erupted, unleashing an 11-kilometer hot ash column over the tourist island of Flores in south-central Indonesia. Officials have issued high alert and has urged tourists to stay away from the site, while dozens of residents in 2 nearby villages have been evacuated. Images showed an orange mushroom-shaped cloud engulfing the nearby village of Atalibura, with sightings reported up to 150 kilometers away. According to officials, a danger zone is in place around 8 kilometers from the crater, and residents have been warned about the potential for heavy rainfall triggering lava flows in rivers flowing from the volcano. Meanwhile, dozens of flights to and from Indonesia's popular resort island of Bali were cancelled today after the Mount Lewotobi Laki-Laki erupted. Air India flight from Delhi to Bali was asked to return to Delhi following the volcanic eruption. Now, before we wrap the news, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Any attempt to dismantle unity and integrity of Manipur will be dealt with resolute action, asserts Amuko President Nando Luang as Manipur observes 24th, the Great June Uprising Unity Day at Sktv'S. And LPG gas tanker driver strike enters third day, demanding justice for assaulted driver. Tanker stranded at Manipur. That is all the news we have for now. More news coming up at 5. Keep watching SKTV News.